Hello everyone, my name is Gilberto Gabay, and in this video I'm going to explain the initiative and referendum process in Arizona. These two processes are central to the idea of direct democracy, which means that citizens do more than simply elect representatives. They also have the power to participate directly in making decisions about laws and public policy. Today, I'll walk you through what initiative and referendums are, how they work in Arizona, how they compare to one another, the benefits and challenges of each, and how they connect to the Arizona Constitution. To understand how democracy works in Arizona, we first need to define what an initiative and a referendum actually are. An initiative allows citizens to propose a new law or a constitutional amendment without going through the state legislature. This process gives voters the opportunity to bring forward issues that they believe are important, especially when they feel the elected officials are not addressing those concerns. Once the proposal is written and enough voters' signatures are collected, the initiative is placed on the ballot and decided by the public during an election. A referendum, on the other hand, takes place after the legislature has already passed a law. If citizens disagree with the law, they can challenge it by collecting signatures. When enough signatures are gathered, the law is passed, and voters are given the opportunity to approve or reject it at the ballot box. In this way, a referendum allows citizens to have the final say on laws passed by their representatives. In Arizona, both initiatives and referendums follow structured legal procedures designed to ensure public support. For initiatives, the process begins when a person or group drafts a proposal and files it with the Arizona Secretary of State. Supporters must collect then a required number of valid voter signatures. If the signatures are verified and meet legal requirements, the proposal appears on the ballot, where voters decide whether it becomes a law. Referendums begin when the legislature passes a law. Citizens who oppose the law must act quickly because Arizona law sets a limited time frame for filing a referendum petition. If enough signatures are collected, the law does not take effect until voters make a final decision during an election. This process ensures that citizens can intervene when they believe a law does not reflect public opinion. While initiatives and referendums share many similarities, they serve different roles within Arizona's democratic system. Both rely on citizen participation, signature collection, and voter approval. In both cases, the final decision is made by the public rather than by lawmakers alone. However, initiatives are proactive. They allow citizens to introduce new ideas, policies, or constitutional changes. Referendums are reactive. They allow citizens to respond to laws that have already been passed. Together, these processes give voters the power not only to create laws, but also to hold the legislature accountable for its decisions. There are several advantages to using initiatives and referendums. These tools increase civic engagement by encouraging citizens to participate directly in the democratic process. They also promote accountability by giving the voters a way to challenge legislative decisions. Most importantly, they allow the public to have a direct voice in shaping laws that affect their daily lives. At the same time, there are challenges. Ballot measures can be complex and difficult for voters to fully understand. Campaigns can be expensive and influenced by special interest groups. Additionally, voters may not always have access to all that information needed to evaluate long term policy impacts. Even so, many Arizonans continue to value these tools as essential components for democratic participation. The Arizona Constitution strongly reflects the principles of direct democracy. Its framers believe that political power should ultimately remain in the hands of the people, not just elected officials. By including initiative and referendums, the Constitution ensures that citizens always have a way to influence lawmaking. These processes allow voters to propose changes when government action is lacking and to intervene when legislative decisions do not align with public values. In this way, initiatives and referendums reinforce the idea that government exists to serve the people and must remain responsive to their voices. In conclusion, initiatives and referendums play a vital role in Arizona's system of direct democracy. They empower citizens to participate actively in governance, shape public policy, and hold elected officials accountable. Throughout these processes, Arizonans can maintain a strong and meaningful voice in how their state is governed. Thank you for your attention.